we are on Antiga Shipyard, and in the top right-hand corner, we have our red Zerg player from Team SUV.HyuN. It is HyuN. He's up 3-0 right now on the challenger from Fnatic. Great call down here in the bottom left-hand corner. Our purple Terran player trying to win $1,000 this week because of the $500 bounty on his opponent's head. It is alive.
And that's Team SCV.Life, not to be confused with Team SUV.Life, which Alex Khan is the only member of with his Subaru Outback. And I don't know if he still has it, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was just a dig at Alex Khan, who's not even watching. So
yes, correct.
There's that. Sorry, guys. Sorry to the other viewers.
He's at law school now. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Alex Khan was actually the SE2 leader, general, president,
Master tactician.
Correct. Here at the IPL. And he was the one who organized all the tournaments and stuff like that, got it off the ground. But he has since returned to law school.
Yep, and become addicted to Magic the Gathering. And
correct.
Now he just, yeah.
Now he reads books.
He's doing laws.
Yes.
I don't even know what that entails.
Inevitably, he'll come back as our legal counsel, though. So
many years from now.
That's right.
Yep.
He'll have left esports to come back with a law degree for a job that pays probably about the same as our legal counsel.
Yay. All right, so HyuN moving down here with his drone scout. Actually not going to see a rather fast expand like we've been seeing out of ALive so far. Instead, going to see that barracks first at the top of the wall off. And something's happening here that most Terran players don't even do. He's not even starting that depot, you know what I mean? To keep the drone scout out. I've seen Terran players do that so often frequently. I think it's so great, and ALive just did not even bother to do it this time around. He is actually going to go for that CC after the barracks is done, though. Yeah,
he's always been a fan of going for the quicker command center, because it does still take, even if you just start it for a little while, it still does take another 100 resources in order to get that off the ground. So ALive is actually going to put up his command center here in just a second. And hey, you know what? HyuN decided to go for a 15 hatch into a 16 pool gas right afterwards.
That's really unlike him.
Yeah.
That's really, I'm a little bit shocked.
I think this is only the 4th time we've seen it this series so far, so not too common.
Only 4 times out of 4 games seems like a pretty low frequency.
Correct.
Of this build occurring. But, you know, maybe ALive will know it, even though he's seen it so few times.
Well, he is going after something similar to what we saw last game. Double gas coming up after the 1-Rax gasless fast expand. He has a lot of flexibility here. He can decide to go into Cloak Banshees like we saw last time. He has a potential to even mech out of this. His opponent, though, everything looking pretty consistent.
He can try grasping at straws and see which one actually works.
That's right.
He's like, okay, this time I'll build the refinery, and then the CC, and then the other refinery, and then the next game he's like, okay, now the CC, then the refinery, then the refinery. He's basically just mixing up these first few buildings, hoping that it'll eke out some advantage. But that's a Roach Warren much faster.
This isn't actually the same build 4 times in a row. This is a Roach Rush.
Yay, Roach Rush. So ALive, if he is prepping for the build that he's only seen 100% of the time, then he might be in trouble. So we'll see how he actually scouts it, first of all, if he does actually manage to scout it before it becomes a problem, and B, how he actually chooses to defend against it, if he can defend against it.
Well, he's seen literally everything that he's seen in every one of the other games with that scout that ran at the beginning of the game. So Roach Warren just finishing up. There's a lot of resources saved up. There's plenty of excess supply, and here we have it. Probably
There's
7 roaches.
Larva.
Yep.
And 5 roaches.
Yeah.
6. He's getting up there. He's basically just spending, obviously, as soon as he can on these roaches, and will probably continue to do so at least for 10 to 12, I would say, probably, before heading back to drones. The first 8 are going to be good for him to start moving across the map, though, and begin this attack.
And ALive is not starting Starport yet. Looks like he has gotten out there, and he sees the roaches making their way across the map, and he is going to need Marauder's stat.
And he is going to have that Tech Lab finish just barely in time to make a Marauder or 2.
Yes.
The bunker is way back.
That SCV was just hanging around the roaches. He's like, it's a lost cause. I just want to join you. So
yeah, maybe he was trying to blend in.
Yes.
Wow, canceling that supply depot. Obviously, he wasn't going to be able to get the whole wall off there, so Canceling one is not a massive deal, but Stim actually researching before concussive shells here, so even though he is making Marauders, it's going to be very difficult. He's got 1 Marauder and 2 Marines tucked inside that bunker. These Hellions are actually going to be possibly killed off before they're able to do anything. Roach is basically sliding around the bottom side here, not finding any juicy targets, so he's actually going to back off a little bit and wait for a few more reinforcements, since 1 depot that Alive did build, of course, is going to get taken out, and limit his options to try and keep up here with this Roach attack.
Okay, and 20 Lings are actually following this up with the Baneling Nest, so HyuN is going all in. He is going to be as aggressive as possible. There's really not a plan B. He has to do significant economic damage or he will lose the game, but he does have enough forces coming out that he may just be able to inflict that economic damage he's looking for.
That is the bravest Marauder I've ever seen. Lots of Roaches just hanging out. Man, he's still going to egg on the Roaches. What a very brave Marauder he is. Look at him.
So brave.
Fire Bear.
Yes.
Pro Fire Bear. But lots and lots of Lings, obviously, as you pointed out, and that Baneling Nest coming up now means that he will be able to flood in with the Lings and Banelings. 14 Banelings being morphed right now. He'll be able to run in with those first, soak a lot of damage. Obviously, Alive is going to want to focus down these Banelings and try and make sure that they don't kill off all of his SCVs.
Right.
And then the Roaches can sneak in or at least walk in and start doing some damage from the sides with their ranged attack. So we'll see how HyuN actually structures this. Look at this. He is staggering them by speed, so he brings in the Speedlings last, so they show up at the exact same time as the Roaches and Banelings.
Okay, well, the Roaches have already broken through the front bunker, and the Banelings are actually just going to bust directly into the main and try and start doing economic damage. Alive has not moved any of his forces.
Not even going to try it. There's a GG, and that's 4-0 right now.